Hello the students of class 7. Hope you are all hale and hearty. In the last class, we completed a lesson named Flora's First Day at School Part 1 from Unit 3. So, now it's the time to start a new lesson, and the title of this lesson is Flora's First Day at School Part 2. So, please get ready for our today's class. Dear learners, as usual, before beginning our class, there are some keywords, so we have to know the meaning of these words. Firstly, the word is intelligent. Dear learners, the first word is intelligent. You know the meaning of the word intelligent. It is genius or meritorious. It's a quality, so it's adjective. Number two is stare. Stare means gaze or look fixedly. The Bengali meaning of this word is একদৃষ্টিতে তাকিয়ে থাকা. Stare. So stare means একদৃষ্টিতে তাকিয়ে থাকা. And gaze, look fixedly are the two words of the synonym of this word stare. Number 3 is nervous. You know the meaning of the word nervous? Nervous means fearful, tensed, or timid. Stare is a verb and nervous is an adjective. So here is the three words, and firstly it's intelligent, secondly it's stare, and the third number is nervous. Please come to the page number 21. Here is our text. I am reading it. Please follow me meticulously. Flora continues her story. It took us half an hour to reach the school. I saw many students on the school campus. Some were playing and some were talking to each other. I didn't know anyone, so I was a little afraid. My mother soon took me to the head teacher. He asked me a few questions and I answered them intelligently. The head teacher was pleased. Pleased means সন্তুষ্ট হওয়া, খুশি হওয়া. He put his hand on my shoulder and said, "Good. You are a highly intelligent child. You know a lot. I will take you in my school. I hope you will be happy here." I was admitted to class 1. The head teacher was a very nice person. He called a teacher and said to her, "Miss Laila, this is Flora. She is a new student in class 1. Take her to the class, please." Miss Laila took me to the class. The class teacher welcomed me and gave me a seat. All the students in the class were staring at me. You know the meaning of the word staring? Staring means এক দৃষ্টিতে তাকিয়ে থাকা. I felt a bit nervous to see all the new faces, but soon I felt easy. I could make friends with 2 or 3 students sitting close to me. And lastly, the lines are, a new place is a new experience. So, my first day at school is a new experience in my life. I will remember the day as long as I live. Here is your text, and in the section number B, there are some multiple choice, and so please choose the correct answer from the answering these questions. Number 1 is, how long did it take Flora to reach the school? Please try to solve it. So, question number 1 is, how long did it take Flora to reach the school? From the passage, you know that the answer is half an hour, because it took half an hour to reach the school. So, the answer is half an hour. Number 2. Flora was a little afraid when she reached the school campus, because here the option and first option is the campus was full of students, and B number option is it was the first time she went there. Number C is all the people there were unknown, and number D is the school was a long way from home. So you know that as all the people there were unknown, so she was little bit afraid. So the answer is all the people there were unknown. Number 3, the head teacher was pleased with Flora because she, that means Flora, and here there are also some options, and number A is looked very innocent, no, and number B is had a sweet voice, number C is could answer the head teacher's questions, and lastly the number is was very smart. You know that the answer is C, could answer the head teacher's questions. So Flora could answer the head teacher's questions. Here is the answer. Number 4. Who took Flora to the class after admission? Number A, a teacher. Number B, a peon. Number C, her mother. And lastly, number D is the head teacher. You know that a teacher took Flora to the class after admission. So the answer is a teacher. Number 5. Flora felt nervous in the class because the option A, it was a new place. B. The class teacher was very strict. C. She did not know any student in the class. And D is the class did not welcome her. We know that the answer is she did not know any student in the class. Here is the answer, number C. Here is the multiple choice and you know the answer of all these questions. And now it's time to start part C. Part C, here is a table. Make sentences from this table. In the context of the passage, you will be able to answer the question. That means the table. Here, the first line, Flora's mother. Second, Miss Laila. Third number is the head teacher, and the number 4 is the students in the class, and finally it's Flora. So you have to take some time to read this. Read the all sides of the table very carefully. I think you have read it carefully, and now it's time to answer these questions. Firstly, it's Flora's mother. You know that Flora's mother took Dear students, you know that Flora's mother took her to the class, and number 2, Miss Laila. From the text, you came to know that Miss Laila took her to the class. So, the first number is Flora's mother took her to the class, and the second number is Miss Laila took her to the head teacher, and number 3 is the head teacher asked Flora some questions. I am telling you once again, number 3 is the head teacher asked Flora some questions, and number 4 is the students in the class stared at Flora. ক্লাসের শ্রেণীর বাকি সব শিক্ষার্থীরা ফ্লোরার দিকে একদৃষ্টিতে তাকিয়েছিল. The students in the class stared at Flora, and Flora made friends with few students. Though Flora is little bit nervous, but she was able to make friends with some students. So lastly the number is Flora made friends with few students. I am telling once again this table for your benefit. Firstly the number is Flora's mother took her to the class, and the second number is Miss Laila took her to the head teacher. Number 3 is the head teacher asked Flora some questions. Number 4 is the students in the class stared at Flora, and lastly it is Flora made friends with some questions. So we have finished 2 parts. Firstly is the multiple choice section, and secondly is the table section. And now it's time to give you a homework. So please write down it in your exercise book. your homework and I am reading it. How did you feel about the students and teachers on your first day at school? How did you feel about the students and teachers on your first day at school? If you remember an incident or anything interesting that happened on the first day, write about it in short. So, it's your homework and see you in the next class. Thank you everybody.